it says you are live, so I must be live. But I thought I was Susie. Okay. Anyway, it's Susie Q96. Good evening, cats and kittens, pups and pooches. It's time for From the Ground Up, which is my little metal detecting chit chat, news sharing kind of deal I do on Wednesday nights. See, Mr. Handy Andy 736 has been busy posting my new P.O. box. And also he has posted the link to my other channel, Oh Susie Q, Jewelry and Decor, where Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern, we'll be having the sale that I was supposed to be having last Sunday before I fell down and went boom at the farmer's market. And well, that kind of ended having a sale because I couldn't sit at the computer. And you can see we have been joined by M3 the Wonder Kitty. He is the current cabin cat. And behind me over here, you'll see I didn't put my crafting stuff away because I have a show to do tomorrow. And so I got to finish some stuff when this show is over. I tried to train that guy, wherever he is back there. Yeah, him. No, him. Yeah, him. Him. I tried to train him to do my jewelry and stuff for me, but you know, the dude's just not cooperating with me at all, so I'm gonna have to do it later. Don't have a lot of people tonight. I'm kind of my metal detecting has kind of gone slack on me, and it's my own fault because I haven't been able to get out and do much detecting. The weather's been freaky bad here the last couple days. Today was a good day. I just unfortunately had a lot of other things that had to be done instead of going out metal detecting. Plus, I'm still hurting a little from my fall, so I'm taking it easy, doing all that good junk. But I did get a chance to look at some metal detecting channels. They weren't mine. I need to get out there. I did actually go out yesterday for about maybe 30-40 minutes here on the farm. Didn't find a whole lot. I found a penny. It was 1982, but it was a copper 1982. So I did find a penny. And I found a plate, the metal plate that goes in a door that the lock catch goes into. It didn't look like it was particularly old. And a couple of pieces of mystery metal and a little round thing that I think might be off some horse harness, but it's hard to say. It's pretty crusty, rusty. I can't really detect most of the farm until my sister fixes the riding lawnmower because the grass is just way too high. It's up almost to my knees, and that's just not conducive to good detecting. So we've got the part. We were going to do it a couple days ago, and it rained. Hang on a second. M3 Kitty. Not for boys. Get out from there. He knows he's not supposed to be where he is, but he has gone there anyway. So let's retrieve the little rascal since he's not listening to his mom. Not for boys. Thank you. Thank you. Good boy. He knows better. He just has to do things just to make sure I'm still paying attention to him. He knows he's not supposed to go there. Look, now my camera's all blurry. There I am. That's a little better. All right. Now, there's 4 whole people here tonight. Wow. I'm starting to get a complex. I looked at my channel count today, and Monday night I was back down to 666. And somebody came in and said that they had subscribed and gotten me up to 667. Only today when I looked, I was at 665. So I don't know what's going on. They are taking subscribers away from me faster than I'm getting them. So I don't know. I don't know why I even look at that number. Oh, got my favorite thing here, but I gotta cover the label. I only have one of those a day. So anyway, what are we gonna talk about? Anyway, I'm gonna try Friday. Tomorrow I am working at a farmer's market that starts in the afternoon. Hello, Kellen L. How are you? Anyway, so tomorrow I'm working at a farmer's market from 3 to 7. So that kind of cuts into any detecting time. I found a really wonderful park I would love to detect. Problem is that the county it's in has the park closed due to COVID. And I understand closing the parts of the parks that have the toys and tables, the kind of stuff that you could touch and catch something from. I don't understand closing walking paths and open fields. I don't know. It escapes me. I would maybe put a limit on the number of people that could gather in one part of the park or something of that nature. But closing multiple acres of the park simply because you don't want people to go on the playground equipment or use picnic tables seems like a little bit overkill. So I'm waiting for that park to open, and we'll see what happens. I heard it possibly might open next week. My sister and I were in downtown Galax Tuesday morning, and someone that she knows was at the coffee place we were having coffee at. And she asked this gentleman if I could come and detect out on his property around an old farm. And he said I could, but right now the grass is up to everybody's knees and they'll probably be mowing it next week. So once that gets cut down, I should be able to go and detect out there. I still got to go back to the 105-year-old house in town that my niece lives in. We only did one small section of the yard on that one, but I have to schedule it where I'm not interrupting her kids who are all doing school from home. And the reason is obvious. If I was out there trying to metal detect and they didn't really want to be paying attention to school, they'd want to be out in the yard with me, and I don't want to interrupt the school thing. So I've got to figure out how to schedule that around their online classes and fit it into my schedule. So that's what's going on now. Oh, and the guy with the barn said he also knows a couple of other people that metal detect. So hopefully he will be able to hook me up with some other detectorists in the area who might give me some clues as where we can go detect. So that's what's going on in my detecting world. Got a few we're going to check in with and see what's going on in their detecting worlds. And we're going to start with a one that we have already visited, but I'm going to keep plugging this because it's coming up in February, and this is Yankee Down South Adventures, who is putting on Florida Hunt 7 in the first week of February down in Florida. So we're going to watch a little bit on his channel, if I can get it to happen here. Oh, let me see. Yeah. We watched part of this last week, but I want to go to, yes, I'm skipping a lot there. This is where I want to go. All right, let's see what Dan DeMarco has to say.
All right, guys, this is Greg, Yankee Down South Adventures. I'm here with Dan from Soldier Freedom Outdoors out here at Camp Freedom. Dan, the first question I got for you is, what are you most excited about for Florida Hunt 7?
Florida Hunt 7, well, geez, we're just looking forward to having people back. You know, we had a great time last year, and we're looking to increase our numbers and have a good turnout so we can, you know, help more of our veterans.
Cool. So, Dan, can you tell us a little bit about Soldier Freedom Outdoors and what you guys do here at Camp Freedom?
Sure. Well, we've been here 7 years. It's a 350-acre ranch that's dedicated to our veterans, active duty military. We have a ranch house nobody else lives in. We have 4-day retreats for our veterans that come out, whether it be for post-traumatic stress or traumatic brain injury, or sometimes just to say thank you. We have fishing, hunting, kayaking, equine therapy. We have 16 core horses.
So anyway, that's what the property that we will be detecting on is used for when it's not used for detecting. So that'll give you a little insight into what goes on down there. Wow, 3 whole people tonight. Yay, I'm so excited. I'm happy if there's one person, truthfully. Sometimes I'm gonna start counting that cat, though. He's always hanging out here. And let me see. I ran across this one. I used to live in Michigan, and I ran across a channel called Swing for the Ring. And the young man on Swing for the Ring was lucky enough to have a newspaper reporter start following him around when he was detecting at Lake Michigan. And we're going to tune in on a little bit of what they put on the news about this young man. If I can hit the right buttons here, we'll get this up on the screen. From Swing for the Ring.
What's swinging, pirates? I want to apologize. I know it's been a minute since I've put anything on YouTube.
Let's skip ahead. I want to get to the news reporter because the news report's pretty interesting. All right.
Lake Michigan is one big lost and found bin, from shipwrecks lost centuries ago to wedding rings lost last weekend. It's all out there. Good thing there's a guy whose passion is to go get it.
How does that popular 70s song go? Oh yeah. Reunited and it feels so good.
What am I doing with my life? I need to go on an adventure.
Peaches and Herb would be proud of this dude.
I'll go look for
Hey,
treasure.
big country.
His passion is reuniting.
A metal detector, that's what we need.
Name's Ace Covey,
The thrill of the hunt, the thrill of the chase,
a.k.a.
the lakeshore janitor.
He's out here every day.
I found coins from the early 1800s, numerous gold rings, silver rings, necklaces, pendants.
For hours, finding what you lost.
Found a Civil War belt buckle.
Can't quite reunite that. Owner would be 150 years old. He keeps them all, where else? In a treasure chest.
In 2 weeks, I found enough gold rings to pay for a new MacBook laptop.
Headphones on,
All of the targets sound a little bit different.
detector in hand.
Low and slow.
Ace wades in.
Keep loyal to the soul.
I wish I was back in Michigan. If he's finding that much gold, that's where I need to be. Up in the lake, scooping up gold. Got him enough to buy a MacBook. I haven't even found enough to buy a matchbook. Oh, well, it happens. Hey, big country, what's happening, bud? Thanks for stopping in. Hope y'all hit the like button. There's an animal in here. He's right there. I gotta feed that monster every day. I need to find more gold so I can keep feeding that monster. Anyway, I got a package in the mail, but I'm not gonna show what it is until Monday during the Lodo coin collecting show. But I got a really cool package with some coinage in it. Some's for me. Well, it's all for me, but I'm going to share some of it with you because, I mean, you know, some of them are duplicates, like that 1909 penny. One more than one. Anyway, I'll tell you all about it on Monday, but we got some pretty cool coins came into the P.O. box. Since there's not very many people in here, you won't mind if I wander off on another topic for a moment. Last Sunday, I was supposed to be doing my jewelry sale on my other channel. However, I fell on Saturday at the farmer's market here in town, in the nearby town. And as a result of that, I was not really able to sit at the computer. So, okay, Mike, now I got to ask you, if you found a Confederate belt or a Civil War belt buckle, would you really send it to the U.S. government? Really? I don't think so. I wouldn't. Because the way our government has been lately, they'd lose it anyhow. They'd lose it and we'd find it again. So, anyway, I was supposed to be having that jewelry sale last week, and that's why you're seeing all this junk behind me, because I'm still working on stuff, new stuff. But anyway, I was in too much pain, so I spent the whole day Sunday not doing a jewelry sale. So it is rescheduled for this Sunday at 11 a.m. And that's 11 a.m. Eastern time. And so I've been working on that stuff a little bit. So that's coming up Sunday. It's not all jewelry. There's a variety of things, but got to get that. Oh, I got some Mexican Day of the Dead and Halloween stuff, and so anyway, that's on my other channel, and I do believe that Handy Andy 736 has posted the link to it. Yeah, it's posted. Just find that over here, and you can click on it and make your way over there. And would the person who is stealing my subs please return them? I'm dropping like flies. Oh well. Anyway, so that's happening this weekend. And what else have I got going on? Yeah, I can get that banner off of there now. Yeah, let's get rid of that one. And let's see. I've been trying to watch more detecting channels that are smaller, but once in a while the bigger ones suck me in because I've been watching different people for some time. Now this guy that I'm going to put up here next. I don't remember when I started watching him, but it was not that long ago. And mostly he was doing diving and that kind of stuff and finding iPhones and things like that. But then he started detecting.
How did you see that? How did you see that, dude?
Anyway, he started detecting with, okay, this is Man Plus River. He started detecting with Nugget Noggin, who I started watching. Nugget Noggin was actually the first, other than Robert Ferguson. Those were my two guys that I started watching first. So anyway, I ran across this today of Nugget Noggin and Man Plus River. So we're going to watch a little bit of them. If I can figure out how to hit the right buttons, get rid of that. And
I don't know if it's been searched before. I think we can do it. Yeah, I think you can do it too. All right, guys, let's get to it. Here we go. Not bad, man. How many pennies do you need to have $1 million? 100 million? Yeah, I got a few more to go. Sure. Is our competition, you guys. I need to find something better than he does. He has 12 years of experience, but I have the Simplex, an Optinacra Simplex. I'm gonna beat him.
now you know why I'm watching this.
Let's see what it is. It's a pull tab. Could have been a ring though, so you gotta pull all these ones out. Whenever there's a signal just like that, it could be a pull tab or it could be a ring. Either way, you're pulling it out of the ground.
Yep.
What do you just find, Todd? Here,
I just zoned right in on that because he was using the Simplex, and Nugget Noggin is a rep for Garrett. So I just thought it was great that the two of them were using totally different equipment, and that somebody with a channel as big as Man Plus River was using a Simplex. So I watched that whole one, and there's a scary scene in there where one of them almost gets bit by a rattlesnake. It's pretty scary, but I don't like to watch snakes, so I'm not putting any snakes on my show. Not gonna happen. But if you want to see what happens with the rattlesnake, you can go over and check out Man Plus River. I probably should be posting these links for these, but I'm just not with the program tonight for some reason. Let me see. All right, let's get the, okay. This is the link to Man Plus River. To watch him mess with the rattlesnake. Not me. Let me get this one real quick, since I have forgotten to do this. I can't type tonight, folks. Okay, this was the one that we watched earlier, Yankee Down South Adventures about Florida Hunt 7. Let me see which other one we watched. Okay, we watched Swing for the Ring, so let me get that link. That's a pretty interesting one, actually. Alrighty, now I think I'm caught up. Maybe you guys can answer a question for me. would there be a better night for this show, or is this show just, you know, do I need to like just scrap this show, or do I need to kick it up? I don't know what to do with this show. I used to have 50, 75 people in here. Now I'm lucky I get 5. It's and I think part of it is that I've not been able to go out detecting, and I hope that's the reason. So let's go look at another one of my crazy friends detecting. We're going to go watch the video my friend Pat made. It's kind of the introduction video to his channel, which is Park Rat Metal Detecting with my buddy Park Rat Pat. I told him I was going to feature his show. He's actually got a live stream going right now.
Why do I like metal detecting? Lots of reasons there. Well, for starters, I'm over 50 and I can only...
I don't want to miss any of it, so I got to back it up to 0. And yeah, I'm just not with the program here tonight. My skill set is, I keep hitting the wrong thing. Okay, I got him on the screen. Full screen and go. No. I went the other way. I hit the wrong button. I hate when I hit the wrong button. I'm not supposed to. All right, let's try Pat again here.
Why do I like metal detecting? Lots of reasons there. Well, for starters, I'm over 50 and I can only for like 10 minutes at a time. So this really helps fill in the dead spaces. I don't think I've ever done anything that's so addicting. From the first moment I picked up a metal detector, even finding pull tabs, I was hooked. And then by the time I found my first few pennies, it was amazing. So I almost instantly upgraded my machine. And I was amazed. They told me there was a $50, and there was. They told me there was a silver dollar, and there was. And that first 2 weeks where I actually got it, I got a silver quarter, I got a gold ring, I got a silver ring. I was absolutely, there's nothing better. Then I kind of transitioned, thanks to Spud Diggers and getting in on the ultimate permission, to looking for the relics. And that is like a serious passion for me.
So that's my buddy Pat down in Florida. If you have not watched Park Rat Pat, you need to, because he is absolutely, for one thing, he can make finding an old rusty nail sound exciting. His enthusiasm for metal detecting carries over no matter what he finds. He just makes it interesting. And I think he, not too long ago, like within just a couple of weeks, finally monetized. Pat is a real character. He is a character. He finds some great stuff, but even when he doesn't, his videos are hysterically funny. So y'all go check out my buddy Pat. And if you need stickers, t-shirts, like can cozy things, Pat can print them for you, and his prices are really reasonable, and he makes some incredible product. So he did not make my stickers, but he's making my next ones. I already consulted with him on that. He just really turns out some great product, and so gotta give old Pat a plug there. He uses a white detector. Was actually a white rep, and we don't know what's going to happen with whites. So, but he's using the whites. Hey, Dreadpool, how are ya? So, he'll give you a little different perspective than some of the others, simply because he's using a very different machine. I wish I had some big exciting thing to tell you, but I didn't get to go except for about a half an hour. Like I said, I didn't find much. After I did that, my sister pointed out certain areas of the property that she thinks had fill dirt put in. But that fill dirt would have been put in 25 or 30 years ago. So I don't know. I'm still going to detect those areas, because they may have buried some relics and some of the older stuff, but I still think there's probably some stuff here, because I think this place was put here in the 70s. The not the cabin, but my sister and brother-in-law's place. It was his parents' place, so I don't really know for sure, but I remember being here a long time ago. So I guess I'm just going to systematically search the whole property, regardless of where they may have put fill dirt, because it would have been fill dirt, and then people have been using the property for years and years. So just might change the scope of what I thought I would find in certain areas, but the scope is still there. All right, I'm going to go visit somebody else. We're going to go see Mississippi Mary. Now, Mary does come in here sometimes. She is one of my subscribers. Let's see if I can get her up here. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit just because her pinpointer is really loud. $84, I would think, would be something good. That is one loud carrot. This is one of those, it's not always what you think it is.
Penny? There you go, Penny. Really?
That's me. Really?
There you go.
Just because it sounds like a penny or sounds like a quarter or rings up that way on your detector doesn't necessarily mean that's what you're going to get. And I just loved the tone in her voice when she pulled that out and she goes, really? That was so me. Mary really gave me a good laugh on that one. Oh, that was great. As you can see, I'm not visiting a whole lot of big channels. I really want to see the smaller channels get going, but I can't even seem to get mine going. I'm down to 2 people now, so I think I'm just gonna go work on my craft stuff. I don't really see any reason to sit here and talk to my moderators. They already know me. I was told this, and I don't know that it's true, but I've been told that there are people that are deliberately sabotaging my channel, and I don't like that. I mean, they don't have to support it, but they don't have to badmouth it either. And I hope I find out that that's not true. Because if I find out it's true, I'm going to start naming names. And, you know, I'm usually pretty nice to people. But if I find out, and that goes for pretty much anybody's channel, if I find out somebody's deliberately sabotaging another channel, that's not going to fly with me. So, anyway, I don't think I have a whole lot more to talk about. I was hoping I'd have more people in here, but I don't. So I think I'm just going to roll this one up for the night and let my moderators go do whatever it is they do after they leave my channel. So maybe I'll go clean my detector. It's Michaels. How's California? Are you getting to do any detecting, or is the smoke still too awful? Yeah, I was looking at some of the stuff. I was trying to anyway, but I don't have a whole lot of time to be on right now. But I've been really concerned about the detectorists out in California because of all the wildfires, which they're really not covering as much on the news as I would like. I have a lot of friends out there. I have family out there, and I'd kind of like to see what's going on with those fires and what effect they're having on detectorists and so forth. So, yeah, the problem is, you say ignore the trolls. These people aren't trolls in the normal sense of the word. These are people from another channel who are pretty much publicly admitted that they intentionally got me booted out of a channel. Well, I wasn't booted out of the channel. I got a letter from the person that runs the channel making some false accusations against me. But anyway, one of the people involved pretty much openly admitted in public that they were behind it. Yeah, my cat, that's M3. He's just chilling. I'm trying to get him to make jewelry and stuff, but he's so lazy. You know, he won't go out there and clean my metal detecting stuff. He just won't do anything. He is, oh my God, Mississippi Mary, we just featured your channel like 5 minutes ago. I kid you not. I kid you not. I just got done showing them part of one of your videos where you got the signal and they asked if it was a penny and you said no, and they said, is it a quarter? And you said no, and you pulled out this piece of metal and you went, you know, your strategy was like, what? And I used that as an example of just because the numbers on the detector say that, yeah, we really did. We just got done watching you. Just because the numbers on your detector make you think that it's going to be a quarter or a penny or a whatever doesn't necessarily mean that's what it is. And Mary found out in that video. What? It was not a penny and it was not a quarter. It was a big old chunk of metal. but it happens to every single one of us. I have had signals that I would have sworn were silver. I just would have absolutely sworn. And it wasn't. Or if there was silver in that hole, I never found it. And then I've had like some really, really jumpy signals where I thought for sure this is just junk. And I'm like, well, I'm not really getting any other signals. I might as well dig this thing up and find a 14 karat gold ring. So the numbers are not a guarantee that, you know, if you're in a coin range or whatever, that's going to be a coin. All the machine can really, really tell you is if there's a piece of metal in the ground. It can kind of tell you what it might be, but there's no machine, inexpensive or expensive, that is going to tell you exactly what that metal is until you get down there and dig it out for yourself. Now, I'm going to show you this. This little key right here. I found this. This was about as close as you can be to finding something on the top of the ground. It was covered, but just, it was almost a surface find. There was a little sticking out. Well, this little rascal here, it's not silver, but apparently it is silver plated, because it rang up like I had hit a big silver ring. And that's what I got. I got that down by my storage unit the other day. I happened to have the detector in the car, and so I just ran it through the grass there, and I got that. No, it's a jewelry. It's a piece of jewelry. It's just a decorative key. It doesn't really go to anything, but it sure gave a signal like I had struck a giant piece of sterling, and it's not, but it's cute. I'll do something with it. I'll do something. So, I can usually tell by the tone, but not always, especially when you've got a signal that's jumping. I don't have my stuff with me to show you, but I have shown this ring 2 or 3 times. It's a 14 karat gold crucifix ring. Now, the signal I had on that, the only reason I dug it, it was a really jumpy signal, but it kept hitting on a range which could be a nickel, and most of the time, sometimes nickel, the same signal can be gold. But it was jumping back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And I wasn't having the best of days detecting, and I said, well, I'm going to dig this, and then I'm going home, because ooh, nice gold ring, 14 karat, 6.5 grams. Ooh, that's a good find, Scott. That's a real nice find. Now, is your Knox a 6 or an 8? Yeah, Weigel, it was a terrible signal, and under normal circumstances, I might not have even dug it. But like I said, I hadn't been having the best day, and I was like, all right, let me see what this is. And I kept digging and digging, and the more I dug and the closer I got to it, the better the signal started getting, because I kept digging, and I was down almost the entire depth of my pinpointer. And I said, well, you know, let me run the detector over it again and see what signal I'm getting. This was with my Simplex, and I was getting a 2324, which on my simplex is usually a nickel. So I said, well, I'm going to give a couple more scoops and I'm out of here, because I've been digging and digging. Like I said, it was down there. And I said, all right, last scoop, and then I'm going home. And I scooped it. And when I did, it kind of flipped up in the air off the end of my little trowel. And I saw the reflection of gold, and it came back down into the hole. Oh, yeah. I've never found gold teeth, but I know a lot of people that have, and it makes me wonder how hard do you have to get hit by the surf to lose your grill or your gold teeth? Because I know Meryl from Metal Detecting NYC has found a couple of those grills. Robert Ferguson has found gold teeth. Who else was it? Somebody else I know down in Florida. Maybe Florida Thunder Digging with Rob. I think he found gold teeth. But I have to wonder, man, how do you lose your teeth out there? I guess if you got hit hard enough, it could knock your teeth out. But, yeah, I've got places to go that are lined up, but they're not like lined up right now. They're lined up in 2 weeks or a week or whatever. So, and I have been super duper busy trying to reestablish residency somewhere else. You don't think how much work it's going to be to do that. I have finally managed to reestablish my medical care. And that was a big issue, especially Saturday when I fell and hurt myself. And all I had was Medicare. I didn't have any other insurance. So I didn't go to the hospital because I knew that the bill I was going to get was something I couldn't pay. If I had had my regular insurance in place, you better believe I'd have been at the hospital. But I finally got, after numerous trips to various places, I was finally able to prove that I live in Virginia and get my insurance starts back on October the 1st. So I got to be careful what I'm doing, because I'm high risk for COVID and I'm high risk for a bunch of other things, and I'm a klutz and I fall down. And so all those things, I've got to be a little more cautious. And once that kicks in, I finally have done all of the only things I got left are to transfer my driver's license and my car stuff. But because the state of Virginia is doing everything at their DMV by appointment only, I have to drive around this way until November. But I did get registered to vote, and I got my post office box, P.O. Box 96, Galax, Virginia, 24333. In case anybody wants to send me their gold teeth that they find. Maybe not. Maybe after you melt them down. Yeah, that would work. So most of the time that I have been here, I've just been establishing a place to live, and then it dropped down in the 30s and I had to get a heater. And so there's just been a lot of busy that I have finally gotten taken care of. So hopefully I'm going to have a little bit of time to go detecting. I'm going to, like I said, I did a little bit of the farm, but we got to fix the riding mower. That's on the agenda for this week. The grass is too high for me to detect anywhere on this farm, really. It's just, yeah. So I got to try and motivate my sister, because it's her tractor and she knows how to fix it. So I got to get her motivated to get out there and fix it. I'll mow the place. I just don't know how to put the belt on the tractor. So anyway, once that's done, after we have a few more freezes too, there's a lot of brambles here, wild rose bushes, and wild berry bushes, and all kinds of things with stickers and stuff on them. So once the weather drops a little bit more and we can cut some of that stuff back, there's a house on the property I'm dying to get over there and detect, because I know there's stuff over there. I know it. And it's making me crazy because I can't get there. But I will. All right. I used to live in Virginia. Where in Virginia? Because I am in a very low populated part of the state. I am in a place, well, I'm outside of a place called Galax, living on the side of a mountain in a log cabin for the moment. But that is in the southwestern section of the state of Virginia, just off the Blue Ridge Parkway, approximately 75 miles straight west from Bristol, Virginia / Tennessee. If you know anything about Bristol, you know that the state line runs right down the middle. You were a Yankee. You was up north. This down here, this still the south. I'm not sure exactly where the Mason-Dixon line was, but these people are pretty darn southern. So anyway, before some of you got here, we visited some channels tonight. So you might want to scroll back and hit the links on the channels that we visited. We went to Man Plus River, which normally is not, I usually try to recommend the smaller channels, but I had to do this Man Plus River because he was out hunting with Nugget Noggin. And those of you who know who Nugget Noggin is know that Michael is a 100% Garrett guy all the way. And his Man Plus River was using a simplex. So as soon as I saw that he had a simplex, I had to stop and watch a little bit of that. But they encounter a rattlesnake, and the two of them handle it very differently. So you might enjoy seeing how they dealt with the rattlesnake. And that one's posted up here somewhere. And then from there, we went to Yankee Down South Adventures and watched a little more about Florida Hunt 7, which is coming up in February. And then we went up to Michigan and watched a young man who the local news picked up on because he found somebody's wedding ring, and he found a Civil War buckle and a bunch of other things. And so we watched a little of Swing for the Ring, and I actually spelled that wrong. It's actually Swing for the Ring with the number 4. So I spelled the name of his channel wrong, and I'm sorry about that, but it's a good video. I used to live in Michigan, so of course I thought that was good. Then we went to Florida and watched a little Park Rat Pat, Park Rat Detecting. So that video link is also in the comment area. And then we went and watched Mississippi Mary Detecting. And right after we got done watching Mississippi Mary Detecting, Mississippi Mary came into the channel. So her ears must have been burning. We were definitely talking about her. Oh, there's Cynthia. Hi, Cynthia. How are ya? I was wondering where you've been. Yeah, that's my Georgia friend. Another simplex girl. So that's what we've been doing. I'm going to try in the next week. I have some videos I haven't finished up. I have 3 that are still from Georgia that I want to get up. And then I've got a couple from here. I did go detecting in a schoolyard in a little tot lot. Found a few things. Weather wasn't very good, and I had to quit pretty quick. It started raining a little bit, but I got a little bit of stuff there. And then yesterday, I remembered to take the camera with me and did a little bit here on the farm. So I have a few videos to get out. And then I'm going back over to, oh yeah, were you going to go back to down by St. Mary and all of that part of Georgia again? Ah, Cynthia's been fishing. Whew. I need to go fishing. My sister and I were going to go fishing last week, and then instead we got the tail end of Sally came up through here, and we got drenched for a couple of days, and then it turned really cold. Now things are kind of back to normal for a couple of days, and then I think Friday and Saturday the rain is coming back. I'm hoping Sunday or maybe Saturday afternoon after the farmers market. Well, the reason I remembered it is because I used to live in Fernandina Beach, and I had friends that lived in St. Mary's, and we used to go there all the time. All my buddies were in the Navy, and that's kind of everybody in St. Mary's has got something to do with the military, I think. Anyway, hopefully this weekend with my camera, I will get back over to my niece's house, which is a 105-year-old Victorian in an old part of town. I did a little bit of the front yard. We didn't find much. We found some nails and bottle caps and stuff, but the place has a wraparound porch and a big yard that goes down a hill, so there's plenty over there to detect. And it was really hot the day that I was there, so now that the weather's cooling down, I'm going to go back over there. My niece's daughter is very interested in the detector, and so I'm going to I have 3 detectors, so I'm going to take one over there for her, which is why I got to do it on the weekend, because the kids are doing the homeschool thing, and I don't want to do anything to interrupt that. And I know if I was out there detecting and they were supposed to be doing school, they would not want to be doing school. So hopefully over the weekend, I can go do another little part. Thanks, Kellen. I need all the watch credit I can get. They stole a whole bunch of hours from me. A whole bunch of people from me. I loved Fernandina. I lived right on the beach. I kid you not. I lived on the beach. I shared a 4-bedroom house with 8 people. Now, that sounds crowded. However, 6 of those people were in the Navy. So there was never, ever 8 people there at any given time. Usually there are 3 to 4 of us. It was a 4-bedroom house. It was right on the beach. That area is probably built up some now, but I don't know how you could build up where we were. We were the second house on the north end of the beach before you hit Fort Clinch State Park. So there's not much that they could build in there, because then you hit the state park. So we were way up on that end by the park. There's a great big pier that goes out, and we used to go out there on the pier and watch the ships come out of the shipping channel and wave goodbye to our buddies. We put a Christmas tree out there one year. That was pretty cool. But I'm afraid now to go to Fernandina because my Tommy, who passed away, that's where his sister moved to, and if I see her, I might hurt her. So I'm afraid to go to Fernandina, but I probably will go there again. I love that beach. I know that beach like the back of my hand. I used to have a giant brandy snifter about this big around, a huge thing. It looked like an aquarium, and it was completely full of shark's teeth that I picked up at Fernandina. And I wish I still had all of them, but I don't. I have like 2 or 3. But yeah, I like Fernandina. It is one of my very favorite beaches. Absolutely. Yep. You know exactly where I'm talking about. It's Fletcher Avenue, and it dead ends into Fort Clinch State Park. I loved living there. Absolutely loved it. But I got offered a really good job, so I went back down to the Tampa Bay area. They have beaches there, but they are not nearly as nice as Fernandina. Used to go downtown to the Palace Saloon. If anybody knows what the Palace Saloon is, it's the oldest continually operating saloon in the United States. The hand-carved bar. It's a pretty cool place. Anyway, that doesn't really have much to do with metal detecting, except that it tied into Weigold. So, yeah, I have no idea anymore how many people I have on my channel. Every day I turn it on and YouTube has stripped me bare. Yeah, I have no idea anymore. Yeah, I've lost viewers since this started. I had 665 when I started. Now I got 664. And a thumbs down. So yay, somebody hates me. Yay. Hey, at least they paid attention. They knew I was on. I know who it is. There's somebody that comes and hits the thumbs down on me every show. All of my detecting shows, I know who it is. It's a guy down in Florida, and I don't even do the same for him because I'm not going to give him that much attention. Oh, there's M3. Whoops. I always get backwards here. Okay. Yeah, the palace is gorgeous. Okay, over my shoulder here, there's a little stink pot named M3. Yep, it still counts. That's the thing. I don't go to his channel and hit a thumbs down because that's still giving him credit. And I'm like, nope, not gonna do it. But I know that's who it is. He has pretty much told me that that's who it is. Oh, okay, still counts. All right. Anybody got any detecting questions? It is my understanding that they have not yet put out they have given the price for Florida Hunt, but they haven't actually set up the money collecting part of it yet. So as soon as I find out where to send our money, I'll make a special video for that because I'm going. I don't care if I have to walk. I'll put a guitar in the pawn shop or something, but I'm going to Florida Hunt. I missed it last year. I'm not missing it this year. Hopefully by February, the COVID numbers in Florida will be down and I can go visit my brother. My brother is very, very high risk, and he has been in self-imposed quarantine since March 9th. And yes, it is the vermin. You knew exactly who it was, Cynthia. The vermin. I don't watch his videos. I know some of the people that don't like him watch his videos to see what he's up to, but I don't even do that. Kellen has not been to a beach for over 20 years. wow. I wish I could go to the beach every day, but I can't. All right. Thank you for stopping in. Hope you hit the like button on the way out. Woohoo. Oh, I know, Cynthia. We're going to have some fun. Now, I'm going whether I can go to my brother's or not, but I would like to be able to go see my brother. But as it stands now, he's not even letting anybody come into his house, not a relative, not anybody, because he's that high risk. But if it's toned down by February, I might be able to at least stand in his front yard and, talk to him, put on a hazmat suit, sit on the porch with him or something. But, I would like to be able to do that for two reasons. Number one, it's not that far from where Florida Hunt 7 is to where my brother lives. And my brother lives a half a mile from the headquarters of Kellyco. So I could run by Kellyco and see Mark and the gang at Kellyco Metal Detectors. So I would like to do that. Don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll see. One way or another. If I have to wear the hazmat suit, I'm planning on being at Florida Hunt 7. I just was sick at heart. Beach detecting, I'll tell you, Cynthia, is a lot harder than it looks. If you are not used to walking in the sand, it can be really tough to walk for too long without getting tired. It will wear you out. Hi, Brian Smouse. How are you? Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I thought, oh, this is going to be a breeze. I'm going to go down here beach detecting. And I went to Ormond. I was on the East Coast, and I was supposed to go with I Dig Daytona, but he couldn't get his schedule worked properly, so that didn't happen. And then I went over into Central Florida, and I went detecting with the Weedy Boys, and I would love to go detecting with them again. They're great fun. And then I went to the West Coast, and that was where I found out I really wasn't in as good a shape as I thought I was. I really got worn out just walking in the sand. It was rough. So I was out of shape when I did that, and I'm going to try to stay in shape, even if it means going down to the rec center, which is open here in town, and they have a separate section for seniors that you can go in and use the exercise equipment, and one person goes in and you use it, you sign up for some time, and then they come in and sanitize and everything. So I think I'm going to start doing that about December. So February, I won't be so tired when I start trying to walk around at Florida Hunt, because I'm not going to Florida and not going to the beach. That's a given. I was raised in Florida. I have to see a beach at least once a year or so, or I start going a little wackadoodle-doo. This spring, I am hoping to make an adventure over to Virginia Beach, on the total opposite side of the state from me. But I'm hoping to go over there and detect, maybe run into the Gig Master, one of my favorite channels. I haven't been watching him lately. I think they're, Kellen, are they your kids or your grandkids? I don't know. He's got children in the house, though. Huh. It is linked to it, though. We use it all the time. But I don't know. Everybody else used it that day, Mud Swat. That's really weird. I had at least 6 other people sent me money that day. Now, in the email, there is no apostrophe in it's, but I know that it's linked. I'll go look right now. But I'm sure it is because other people used it to pay me that day. That is so strange. Okay, I'm logging in with it right now into my PayPal. And there it is. There it is. I am in there. Now, let me look at my settings. Huh. Yep. Okay. It wants me. Oops. It says that I tried to put it in again. It said it already exists on my account. So I do not know. I don't know what to tell you. Because I just went in there and it shows it linked. I tried to link it again and it told me it already was. And I logged in with that particular account. So that's pretty weird. I am baffled. And I still have to mail everything out. That's the other thing I have to do Friday. I have to go into town to the post office and mail items to people. Kellen is one of those people. My buddy George, I don't know where he is tonight. He's almost always in here, but I got something to mail to him. I got something to mail to Silver Nitrate, a couple other people. Okay. There's another way to send it to me, which is the PayPal me link. You can go to this link and send things. I don't know. I have had my PayPal on my phone for over 10 years. Have never had a problem with PayPal. Other things on my phone, yes. PayPal, I've never had a problem with. And Square, I have never had a problem with. But I guess I don't know. I check my stuff every day. That could be part of it too, is that I'm diligent about checking anything that has to do with my finances and changing my passwords often. And anyway, I guess I'm going to go for the night. I didn't have a lot of time to prep my show today. I hope you enjoyed the channels that I was able to share with you. And I've got a busy day tomorrow. I'm doing a farmer's market that I've never done before. And so I got to do a little prep for that. And then Friday, I'm going to the post office and mailing out a bunch of stuff. And then Saturday, I'm doing another farmer's market. As you can see, I am not sitting idle because I need to make money. I work when I can work. And Sunday, just a reminder, on Sunday, My other channel, we will be doing a jewelry and decor sale at 11 a.m. on my other channel, Oh Susie Q Jewelry and Decor. I was supposed to have that last Sunday, if it sounds familiar. It was supposed to happen last Sunday, and I fell and hurt myself on Saturday and was not able to do the show because I couldn't sit at the computer. So we will be doing it this Sunday. So as you can see, I got a full schedule. So maybe I will just go tonight instead of running until 10. And I still have some work done to do back here. As you can see, M3, the lazy bum, didn't do any of it for me. So I'm going to have to finish those things up before I can go to sleep tonight. So I'm going to try, like I said, to get some of my metal detecting videos finished up and get them posted next week. I do have a few in the can that I never finished, and a couple of them are pretty interesting, so I'm going to go ahead and make them, and then hopefully I'll be able to start getting some detecting done here and make a little better show. So I think I've got a real lag on my Facebook. I don't know how much your lag is, but I just checked mine and it's a terrible lag. There we go. All right. I think I'm a little more up to date now. Okay. Well, the other thing I wanted to let you guys know is now that I got everybody's packages except one, I still got to sit there and watch the whole giant devil made me do it thing to find out who this one prize I have here belongs to. Whoever it belongs to has not said anything to me yet. I know the person's first name. So, anyway, now that I've got all that done, and someone sent me some things that some of them are going to be giveaways, so we will start doing giveaways again. I think that's another thing that hurt my channel was when I moved, I lost a lot of people. It happens. There's nothing I can do about it. No, it's not you, Kellen. I know for sure it's not you. I've had several people offer to accept that prize, but no, it's not you. Nope. Nope. Okay, guys, it's 9/11. I feel like it's 9/11. So I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for coming by and keeping me amused, and we will meet up again here sometime soon. Sunday on the other channel, Monday back here. Next Wednesday with some more metal detecting stuff that will actually be metal detecting stuff. And thank you, Kellen and Handy Andy 736, who are both moderators, and I never have to really have them throw anybody out, so that's a good thing. We'll see y'all, and I'm gonna go finish up my little project and go to bed. So y'all do whatever it is you do after you leave my house, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.